It's been a while since my last anime news video, so let's just skip the intro and get right into it. I know most of you are probably here for the Attack on Titan news, so let's start with that. But if you're one of my newer subscribers who came from Unique Nameosaurus's video, then there's a little announcement related to that at the end. Alright, so if you haven't already heard by now, we got two big announcements related to the Attack on Titan anime. The first was for the release date of Season 3, which is unexpectedly set for next summer. No, not the summer of 2019 or 2020, but the summer of 2018. This is definitely a whole lot better than the 4 years that we had to wait for Season 2, so let's just hope that it doesn't get delayed 50 times over again. And they were even able to show us how committed they were to this timeline by releasing a visual. So if we take a closer look at the visual, we see what looks to be like Eren being restrained at the top of this frozen pillar of ice. I think it could be ice or the crystal-like material that Annie was encased in when she got captured, but if it is ice, then that's probably some good indication in terms of the location as to where Eren's being held. Which is an interesting prospect on its own, because that would mean that Eren's been captured for a second time. But before I go on though, now seems like as good as a time as any to let you know that I haven't read the manga, so this is all just speculation. But anyway, then we have Levi standing in the middle ground, maybe trying to save whoever that is or keep them there. Then we have the mystery figure in the foreground. I'm going to assume it's a female character since the legs are fairly skinny, but the more important thing to notice here is that it's not a Survey Corps uniform, and that's not an omnidirectional maneuvering gear. It looks more like a gun that uses the pressurized containers around her waist to project something. But yeah, if you haven't read the manga yet either, then let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Now, the other bit of news was for a Season 2 compilation film which is set to release in January. I have no idea why they need to release one considering that half of the season was literally backstory and exposition. But to save you the trouble of waiting for the film in January, I've decided to take the liberty of putting together my own compilation film for Season 2. I hope you enjoy.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Scarce here.
なんだ壁の中にまさか
腰につけた飛び回るやつ。
What the fuck!
そっちが見つけたんじゃないの？
いや、こちらは穴など見てない。なんだこの文字は。俺には読めない。ニシンって書いてあるのか。お前よくこの文字が読めたな。ちょっといいか、話があるんだが。なんだよ。俺たちは5年前壁を破壊して人類への攻撃を始めた。俺が鎧の巨人で、こいつが超大型巨人で。
Got him!
夜までだ。夜までにこの森に着けばまだ間に合うかもしれない。
行くぞ。心臓を捧げよう。You done fucked up now!
Alright, now for some other news. Chunibyo got another preview for its upcoming January movie, Take On Me, featuring a brand new story from the initial anime series. I've also got your daily dose of fate with another short trailer for the Heaven's Feel movie. I actually can't wait to see this once it hits theaters in Canada. It seems so weird going to the theaters to watch an anime movie though. Like, I never thought I'd be able to watch No Game No Life Zero and The Silent Voice in theaters, but surprise surprise they showed up in the listings. So maybe they'll show up by you as well. Speaking of films, a sneak peek into the first 6 minutes of the Avex Pictures movie Dance with Devils recently came out. So if you'd like to watch the full version of that, or see anything else that I mentioned today, links as always are in the description below. Now, this next one of my fans had actually pointed out to me in my Discord, link in the description, and you should definitely go check it out. This action sci-fi horror ecchi manga called Killing Bites is getting an adaptation slated for the winter. So that's a 4 out of 4 for genres I like, so I guess I'm already obligated to watching it, at least the first episode anyway. It's supposed to be about these human-animal hybrid species that have been created to fight each other in duels to the death, and our protagonist happens to come across the most fearless one, this honey badger right here. So yep, definitely checking out that first episode, for that plot of course. And the last new preview I've got for you guys is for Hakyu Hoshin Engi. I probably said that wrong, but don't mind me. It's another anime set for the winter, and it's more of a shonen action-adventure type. Judging from the synopsis, it seems pretty generic, but the source material has a decent rating, so maybe there's something interesting to be seen in this Demon Hunter series. Now, if we move on to the announcements, there was only a couple anime-related ones, but one has to do with the father of anime himself, Miyazaki. It was recently revealed that the title of his next film is going to be called Kimitachi wa do ikiru ka, which when translated asks, how do you live? It's named after the book bearing the same name published by Genzaburo Yoshino in 1937. This is just the first of what I'm sure is many more reveals to come over a very stretched out period of time because the estimated completion date for this film is in 3 to 4 years. And finally, a new show called Marchen Madchen is set to release next season. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys today, but before I go, there's been quite a few of you who recently subscribed because of that unique Namosaurus video. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to make another super analytical video like that one again. I had planned on making a video about what Netflix is actually going to be spending on anime from the 8 billion that it mentioned, but for some reason the data that I collected just didn't check out. I could use that data to make some speculations and whatnot, but we'll see. What I think that you guys would be more interested in though, and what I can actually make a video on, is the information that I can share not particularly about the industry itself, but more in terms of how the business side of things are being run and why we're sitting in this makeshift oligopoly. From an outsider's perspective looking in, it's actually pretty cool to see this market shape itself right in front of our eyes. So if you're interested in something like that, then let me know, and I'll start making the plans for it. Maybe. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this type of anime content, then you already know what to do. So until next time, ciao.